Hey you guys, so welcome to this week's edition of Lit Wednesdays, and it's about to get lit in here like high school lit. I've seen a lot of these makeup in high school challenges, and I really wanted to fucking do it. And what I actually had come up with in my brain, and I'm hoping that it works out this way, is I'm going to be doing my makeup how I did in high school. I'm going to kind of do my hair like I used to in high school, and then I'm going to read you guys a poem that I wrote in high school. And I have a lot to choose from because I've documented my poems from like years and years. So it's kind of going to be fun to read that for you. And even going back and reading some of these was really hilarious for me. So don't judge. This was high school. We were all crazy kids. Like, high school for me was between 2004 and 2008. So I was literally around when the whole MySpace thing blew up, when the whole social media thing was like huge and online and things like that. And I actually had internet at home. I had a computer. I had everything. Like, I was online like all the time. So yeah, that's why also I'm looking this crazy, is because I'm gonna do my makeup. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna do. And honestly, my makeup back then was like like horrifying. Like, I was a total basic ass bitch. Like, you guys probably wouldn't even know this, but straight 26 straight ass. So basically, I was coming from the city, from like a bad part of the city, into like what we consider to be a suburb. And for me, a lot of these like suburb kids were so different from me, and I kind of wanted to fit in so bad that I like was a completely different person at times. And my high school actually career was like up and down, because even though fashion wise and like, you know, friend wise, I changed it up a lot, I think that I still remained like a real nerd at heart, because I was always in like poetry club, foreign language club. I volunteered in the library. I was in a book club. Like, I was the whole shebang, guys. I was like a freaking nerd. So I'm gonna start with my makeup, and that's exactly again why I look this way. So, and I'm even gonna look worse. So don't even get excited, because I'm gonna look fucking worse than I already do at the end of this, which is like, in high school, my sister used to force pluck my eyebrows because I was like hating eyebrows, and till this day I hate eyebrows. And my sister actually force plucked my eyebrows, you know, not too long ago. So my eyebrows are kind of like in high school too, really fucked up. This is gonna be horrifying. Did I say that already? Let me just mention that one more time. But I actually had access to quite a bit of makeup. My sister actually was killing it in the makeup stuff, and I am glad that I was there to get all this secondhand stuff, which I got all her secondhand makeup. So I remember that my sister had actually given me this bronzer, and I can't even remember. I think it was like honestly, the packaging looked very similar to this, and this is a Milani blush, but the packaging looked very similar to this, and it was a bronzer. And I remember I was like in love with that thing. So I couldn't find anything like that, but I ended up just buying a cheapo bronzer, because honestly I can't even remember the last time I used bronzer. I'm literally gonna put this all over my face, guys. So like, let me just pack the sponge. So yeah, I'm gonna have a shiny face for sure. And the funny thing about bronzer is that it doesn't necessarily cover anything, but the shininess, I think, kind of like deflects your flaws or something. Bam. Okay. Okay, so this is the look. So after you're finished looking like you smeared dried cum all over yourself, you're going to actually, I think, and I was super fucking weird back then, I literally would just take some white ass concealer. I used to leave my under eyes like greasy. Grease. So I'm just gonna, and honestly I didn't even do it this nice. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I literally would just go like this. Like, what is that? Ugh. Okay, so next I would actually take blush. And this is gonna sound weird as hell to you guys, but I would actually use blush on my lids, on my like top lids. I don't know why I thought pink eyeshadow was like the thing, and I remember being like so about pink eyeshadow. I don't know why. Like, I'm a fucking weirdo, but like I literally would just take pink eyeshadow, like it's literally blush, guys. I'm over here saying eyeshadow. It's literally blush. And then I would just pack it. And then I'm just gonna put it on my lids. Oh god, you guys. Holy fuck, you guys. Are you serious? I know all YouTubers say this, but we literally didn't grow up with makeup tutorials and shit like that. So we had to learn on our own, guys. And this is the kind of shit that we pulled off in our fucking house with what we had. Oh my god, this is so pink, you guys. But this is literally how I had it. I thought I was like everything, you guys. Styling. Okay, so next I would literally take this black eyeliner, which everybody's seen a black eyeliner like this. You get it at a beauty supply store. But I would literally take this eyeliner and I would just line my top lash. And I would not do a fucking wing or anything, guys. I didn't have my wings yet. I didn't have my wings yet. No, I literally never winged it. Like, I would just cover my, like, thing here. And, like, the craziest thing is that I sucked at it. And now, no matter how hard I'm trying to suck at it, I'm actually still doing a pretty good job. And back then, I literally sucked at it, you guys. You guys, what the heck is this? I'm so glad that we have YouTube makeup tutorials and shit like that, because even now, guys, even now as an adult, I'm not great at putting on makeup, like, at all. By like no way in hell am I good at putting on makeup. So that's why even now I still look up makeup tutorials. And I know back then I was definitely needing makeup tutorials. Okay. And okay, so I forgot to mention, but obviously I would line my lower lash line. So next, obviously, is the eyelash curling. And I'm about to give y'all the ratchet ass trick for curling your lashes. So, well, actually, I can't even take credit for this trick. My sister showed me this trick. So again, my sister was the one showing me all my makeup tricks. But so you go in here, you gotta get like into the skin, okay? She also said that, get it close to the skin. Get it close to the skin, bam. And you want to, like, you don't want to do it hard, but you want to do a couple pumps, pump. Okay, so after I pump it, then I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to go halfway up on my lash. Halfway up, you guys, so that you can make a complete curl backwards, like as if it's a square. Like you have a square on your eyelash. Because I honestly, back in the day, I used to literally like do this for a long time, because this is the eye with the eyelash curling with the pump trick, and then this is the eye without it. So obviously it is curled. So just gonna do the other eye real quick. High school hack. So bam. So next is mascara, and I'm just gonna quickly. Next eyelid. So, and honestly, I'm just applying my mascara how I would back then, which would be like a hot ass mess. So you always had to go back and forth with the mascara like a lot, because that's how you got the most out of the mascara. And that, I'm just gonna go like this. Y a la chingada. That is essentially it for the face. I mean, this is like the look. So what I used to do on my lip, what I used to do is I would take a brown ass lip liner. So I would just look at this already, you guys. Holy cow. So, oh my goodness, right now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause here. I used to have like this crazy ass lip gloss, but I don't actually even own a lip gloss anymore, like at all. I only have lipsticks. So you're just gonna pretend that you're not seeing that this is coconut oil that I am about to slather onto my lips. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness, you guys. What the heck? Like, you guys, ill. You guys. Holy hell. Like, are you guys serious right now? Okay, so this was like my first makeup that I did to myself ever, which was like in freshman and sophomore year. You know, this was me, you guys, and it's like creepy as fuck. And I feel like maybe the contacts make me look a little bit better, but oh my god, please do not be fooled. Okay, so a little fun fact about me is that when I was in high school, I used to idolize a lot of poets. I really honestly like thought I was somehow going to be a great poet. At the same time, like, I would read a lot of poems. I would memorize, you know, like poems by Emily Dickinson and George Gordon. I was in love with you know, their stories, and you know, I found out that Shakespeare, actually, me and Shakespeare had the same birthday. And then the craziest part about it is that Shakespeare actually died on his birthday, and I always felt like this weird connection to him, like I was meant to be a writer somehow because of him. And even now to this day, like, I keep books, like this is called Best Loved Poems to Read Again and Again, and it's an old ass book, but it's literally just old love sonnets. And I'm a hopeless romantic, and on social media I used to share a lot of my poems, and I never had people that I knew on social media. I hated having people that I knew on my social media, because all I wanted was to have people read my poems and tell me what they felt about me. Who even reads, you know, great love poems anymore? Who dedicates, you know, sonnets and shit like that? Nobody does that anymore, and that's just kind of like I feel like it's a lost art, or it's a art that is slowly you know, being lost, and it's unfortunate. But I don't know, I still in occasion write poems, but it's not, you know, it's something that I do personally, because poems are a personal thing, and a lot of the times poetry is raw and it's real, and I think that it makes people feel uncomfortable because it touches them in a way that kind of makes them aware of their own emotions and their own situations. It's funny because honestly, I didn't have boyfriends or anything like that. I was you know, I was a fat kid, I was dark, I was like, you know, kind of not really the attractive one in any social situation. I think these poems I wrote in 2005, and I didn't have my first boyfriend until like 2006 or 2007. So these were poems that I would write about, you know, that I would just come up in my head, and I would put myself in other people's situations and write about their lives. And honestly, this poem, I picked it because I honestly don't remember who it's about. I don't remember who I wrote it for or what situation it was for, but I'm gonna read it to you guys. So here we go. And the poem is titled Why, and I literally have this saved in my Yahoo, guys. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is my Yahoo. That's the title of the poem, and like that's my little Yahoo icon from back in, like, I think I've had it since 2003. So the poem is titled Why. I've always been so truthful in everything I say. You know I've never lied to you, but up until this day, you still can't believe me, and I just don't get why. I really love you strongly, but I see it in your eyes. I know how life has been for you, but don't take it out on me. 'Cause all I want from life is you, for you to believe me. It's obvious I love you. I've even told you so. But I guess that doesn't matter, even if you were my beau. Don't tell me that you love me and then decide to feel that maybe we aren't so great, that our love may not be real. The first thing I'm gonna say that I noticed right off the bat is the way that it's written. It's written in stanzas, so it's like literally 4 lines, 4 lines, 4 lines, 4 lines, and it's every other line is rhyming. So that's how I used to write most of my poems. If you notice, I kind of keep it to a rhythm, and I always kind of like that form of poetry. I felt like it was kind of music to the ears. Honestly, again, like I said, I don't remember what this poem is about or who it was about, but one thing that I do take away from this poem is that it's kind of like conflicted. So I think there's like a lot of aspects going on, because you don't know, like, if it's about a crush, you don't know if it's about a former boyfriend, you don't know if it's about a current boyfriend. And kind of some of the lines that trumped me were like, even if you were my beau, like, so that means you're not my beau, but then at the same time there's like a connection there. And then at the end it says our love may not be real, so that's implying that he's breaking up with me, or I don't remember, but it's kind of interesting, the poem. And now that I'm reading it, it's kind of funny because it's so emotional, you know. And you would think that I was actually writing about somebody, and I don't recall who this is about, and more likely than not, I was not writing about anybody. 15-year-old me wrote this, you guys. Like, that's a pretty emotional poem for a freaking 15, 16-year-old high schooler. But like I said, I thought I was gonna be like a great poet. I thought I was gonna be like Shakespeare. Yeah, and honestly, at the time also, when I was like that young and I would write all these poems, I also kind of convinced myself that I was a rapper. I convinced myself that the line between poetry and rapping was almost invisible, so I felt like I could rap too. And I remember being online and rap battling. So yeah, that was high school, guys. I used to freaking rap battle. So I'm gonna like piece up out of here with the little freestyle on y'all asses. All right, so let's see. Let me go. So this is how I'm gonna go. My name's Yesenia and I gotta go. I had to sit here and make this video for y'all to watch and enjoy, and I hope that you will join me more. Don't you dare judge high school me, okay? I was born and raised on 26th Street. This was like the uniform, okay? And I used to be a little greasy haired, cum lipped ass little freaking hood rat. I swear to God I was. Like, I got over it real fucking quick. Thank you guys again for joining. I really enjoyed this because I really liked it, reading my poems to you. And I hoped that you liked it. And if you did, please give me like a like. And just like, comment on my shit, or like, let me know that you like it, or subscribe, or like tell your homies to subscribe. And like, thank you for joining me. And if you want to see more, please give me a like. Peace.